You ever stop and realize that the life you're living right now, the one you sometimes complain about, is the exact life someone else is praying for? That thought hit me hard the other day. I mean, think about it. We get so caught up in what we don't have. We're scrolling, comparing, dreaming of the next big thing. If only I had this job, this car, this house, this relationship, then I'd be happy. But while we're so focused on what we lack, someone else is sitting there praying for what we already have. Someone's begging God for what we take for granted every single day. And here's the wild part. Most of the stuff we're stressed about, it's temporary. Bills, jobs, deadlines, even our struggles, as hard as they feel in the moment, they don't last forever. But our mindset, that sticks. Gratitude is what flips the switch. It's what changes the game. And trust me, I'm not saying it's easy. It's a daily fight to appreciate what you have when the world keeps reminding you of what you don't. I'll be honest, I used to focus on the wrong things all the time. There were days I'd wake up thinking, why isn't life where I thought it would be by now? Why am I struggling with this? But then I started looking at it differently. Instead of asking why me, I started asking why not me? Because every challenge I faced has shaped me. The struggles, they taught me how to fight. The setbacks, they reminded me to trust God's timing instead of my own. And let's talk about that for a second. Trusting God's timing, that's a tough one, isn't it? We live in a culture that wants everything now, instant results, instant success. But God doesn't work on our schedule. Sometimes He'll slow you down just to show you how far He's already brought you. It's like He's saying, stop looking at what's next and start thanking me for what's here. Thinking about all the things I used to pray for that I have now. I remember when I prayed for peace, and now I feel it more often than not. I remember when I prayed for provision, and even when it didn't show up the way I wanted, God always made a way. And I look back at times I thought I wouldn't make it through, but here I am, still standing, still breathing. That alone is a reason to be grateful. And gratitude isn't just about saying, thank you, God, when things are going well. It's about praising Him in the middle of the mess. That's when it matters most. When you can say, I don't understand why this is happening, but I know you've got me. I trust you. That kind of faith shifts your whole perspective. It turns your struggles into stepping stones. I mean, think about your life right now. Look at everything you've already overcome. Every challenge, every disappointment, every moment you thought you couldn't take another step, and yet you did. That's not by accident. That's God's grace. That's proof He's brought you this far, and He's not about to leave you now. And honestly, when you live in gratitude, you start to see the world differently. Suddenly, the little things feel huge. A roof over your head, food in your fridge, the people in your life who love you. Those things become treasures. Even your struggles become something to be thankful for, because they're teaching you, stretching you, making you stronger. So yeah, I get it. It's easy to focus on what you don't have, but what good does that do? Life's too short to live in constant dissatisfaction. Gratitude is what keeps us grounded. It reminds us of God's faithfulness and keeps us hopeful for what's to come. Next time you catch yourself complaining, just pause, look around, think about what you've got, your health, your family, your life. Think about how far you've come and where God is still taking you, because the truth is, you're more blessed than you realize.